Folks, evening. I'm back cooking Brussels sprouts again. Because it got late yesterday. I got so riled up with my talk about nothing that I didn't get enough cooking done. Just didn't happen. And I ended up I did my pan ones because the whole thing was I needed Brussels sprouts for lunch as well. I'm farting so much. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure you wanted to know that. Went to Shaw's, which, bravo Shaw's. I'm not a Shaw's member until today. They found a way, bravo to the computer nerd that figured it out. Which that's not like, I don't mean it in a derogatory way, like, they're nerds. They'd say it themselves, like, good on you. They figured out a way for you to quickly and painlessly sign up to be like a card member at the freaking register. It's just like, oh, like not a member? Put your phone number in. We'll make you one right now. Like, it was so simple. It was absolutely ridiculous. I loved it. So now I'm a member. It shows I have points now because of today's purchase, but I don't know. It doesn't say fuel points, so like I don't know what these points are for, but what else would the points be for? Maybe they do some type of monthly or quarterly rebate. I don't know. Fred Meyer used to do that. I think it was yearly. You'd get, or no, I think it was quarterly. You would get like a rebate, essentially. You'd have to remember to use it. You'd have to go up to the cash register lady or guy or trans whoever and be like, hey, he, she, they, it, we, them. Should be enough. I want to use my rebate. And they'd scan your card. Boop, boop. And it'd be like, oh yeah, you have $26. Be like, sweet. That's one free thing from the grocery store now. Just a matter of time until like we, as a collective, myself included, just start wheeling my card out, not paying for it. Like, see ya, thanks. It's absolutely nuts. One bag, 5 items. 6, 5, 6. $6. $33. Only one thing. No, 2 things were on sale. Oh, no, that wasn't a sale. That was a 4 times points thing. Coffee. Vermont Coffee Company by Stonewall Kitchen. It smells great. We'll see how it is tomorrow. Mexican Johnny, you know about these, don't you, bud? Bolos. Those of you that don't know, Johnny's not actually Mexican, he's Portuguese. These are Portuguese sweet rolls. Yo, my fingernail. It's like starting to come off. Focus. It's not going to focus. Gross. These? Coffee. Salad. Showed you that. Brussels sprouts. Onion. That's it. Oh, excuse me. Paper towel. I want the sparkle. Not the sparkle. It was called Thirsty. The brand of the paper towel, Thirsty. I don't know. Yeah, you see that vein pop out? Oh, gosh. Nobody else is eating this food, so guess what? I'm not going to wash my hands. Plus, it's got to get cooked anyways. Who cares? It's only snots. I've eaten worse things. Guaranteed. See some of those creeps that work in the kitchens at restaurants? Like, all right, that's enough. Brussels sprouts and talking about that. Yeah, dude, so shout out to Shaw's for figuring that out. That was like a major success and win. Like, that was so painless to sign up. I gotta find out if they do gas points. I don't know of any Shaw's, like, gas stations. But maybe they're an affiliate with somebody else. Mobil, Exxon, somebody. I don't know. What else is going on? In the life of the van, what do we got going? A little better. I don't know, folks. Yeah, I had to quit cooking last night. I got everything done that I needed to get done for at least, like, to survive today. But now, here I am. I gotta cook more Brussels sprouts for dinner. But that's okay. I've kind of been spoiling myself with a hot dinner. That's not really that normal for me. I usually just eat stuff cold a lot. But I'm treating myself here lately. Treat yourself. Yep. $75 at the gas pump today. That got me 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Folks, let's talk politics here real quick. So, as you know, I'm doing the 75 Hard program. Andy Frisella talks politics a lot on one of his episodes called Cruise the Internet. Pretty much where they take the top headlines in the news and make fun of them or dissect them or whatever. That's what they do. One of them was gas prices. Then started looking into there's no reason for it. There's none. Like, we have our own oil we can drill for, and I'm not saying it'll be free. Of course it costs something, absolutely. But when we're not importing all of our fuel, the cost goes down, right? The federal or the strategic oil reserve is that's gonna be almost empty, which is weird, because if it goes really low and empty, right, the only way to get that is to buy more, right? Or we produce our own and put it back in there. Well, they don't even want us to make our own to use, never mind drill and put into the reserve. So no way. So that's out of the option, right? We're gonna buy it. Who are we buying from? And what's their role in global situations right now? And what's that cost right? Because of the global situation. So you start looking at that and you're like, all right, well, who's going to pay for that? Well, we are. But besides that, like, there's all these, like, crazy hints at, like, a war, right? They're talking Russia. I mean, it's always Russia, right? Trump colluded with them, you know, to win the election back in 2016. Everybody knows that's true. Oh, wait. That dude got released in court because they can't prove that he has no evidence like that happened. Oh, yeah. Whoops, but we'll just brush that away. Like, remember? Like the news, the whole, like, it's fake. Going to the gym's got me acting like a cat. Grab that out of the air. Russia. China. Always coming after us. Not to mention just like the uptick in their pressure in the ocean against Taiwan, all that jazz. But like a war, right? If that breaks out, no matter where, if we're involved and we have equipment, that equipment runs on diesel fuel, America. Where does that come from? Oh, comes from the strategic oil reserve that we have. Well, that we won't have if it stays on E. Oh. So besides having like the smallest and weakest military that we've ever had, because they kicked people out for not having the vaccine, which I am one of, kind of. I'm one that does not have the vaccine, but they're kind of in this weird, like, limbo-y status of like, hey, we're kicking you out. But we don't know how we're going to do that yet. You wait a second there, fella. I haven't budged on it. I don't plan on fucking getting it. And for my own reasons. Just like you have your own reasons, whether you got it or didn't. Great. Fantastic. We can have a civil conversation about that. Oh! Smallest, weakest we've ever been. And then, how many billions did we leave over in the Middle East when we just decided to leave everything and just, oh, we're leaving. Between assets, information, things of that nature. And then, like, if something were to pop off, like our capability of sustaining fuel levels, like, for that equipment, non-existent. Weird. Ooh, perfect. Puts us in a weird spot, folks. Weird spot. Like an unfavorable spot. Like we would not win anything if we went to some type of fight right now. And not because I don't want to win. America. But just like logically, like logic brain here. Like that's not a good position to be in at all. I have Brussels sprouts for tomorrow, but I'm gonna need more for the next day and for dinner, and like it ain't gonna cut it. So I don't want to hear nobody be like, you already had Brussels sprouts. I know. I do what I want. pull a page out of my dad's book. I don't know if it's the Brussels sprouts making me fart or if it's all the protein I'm eating. I don't know. Something's making me fart, though. It's bad. Nice. 5.5. Love it. Same as today. Oh man, we out of propane. Propane and propane accessories. Hank Hill. But yo, talk about like if something did go down, right? Talk about like a rough time to be living in the van. Fuel would be an absolute like hard commodity to come by, but that's how I like operate, right? That's how I travel. That's how I sustain. Like that'd be rough. We're not out. Tell you what, though, I gotta pick up a spare at Mom and Dad's house. Oops. They had gotten a bunch for me. Appreciate that. No more spare now. Cooking. But also, on the flip side, what an awesome place to be living. Because I wouldn't be subject to any like rolling blackouts or like, you know, stuff like that. Although that's the only leg up I would have is the no, like I'd have power and means of creating power, solar. So that's cool. But in like a weird like prepper panic mode, I got no food. You know what I mean? I have very, 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 very minimal place to store like bulk foods that can like last. And water. Now, granted, I have water filters, but they're the whole home style, which like advocate, you know, 20 psi or 20 bar, 9 bar, whatever the heck the pressure is recommended for those filters, which doesn't really make sense to me because the higher the pressure, I feel like the more stuff would sneak by the filter. Does that make sense? Like if there was very low pressure, I feel like more stuff would get trapped in the filter because it wouldn't be forced through. See where my head's out there? It's like a coffee filter, right? So if you like blast a garden hose at a coffee filter, it's probably gonna put a fucking hole in it. And if you put like an eyedropper and drop water onto the coffee filter, like the water's gonna go through, but like nothing else is gonna go through but like clean water. Kind of. The only thing that's gonna get through is stuff that's small enough than the weave of that fabric. But I think you get the point. So I have those filters, but I don't have like a standing water filter, which I might need to look into. Just to have this. That's kind of a good thing to have anyways. Just in the grand scheme of things. Where you can pump or just directly drink through the device and have clean water, even if it's from a scummy pond. So the van's like, it's a middle ground of like kind of crazy prepper person like living. Because you have the, like, if I had fuel and fuel wasn't like a limiting factor, I could go wherever the good stuff is, right? So if, I don't know, I go to Wyoming because the population is so low. There's an abundance of resources. Like, there's a bunch of land, hunting, all these kind of things. Like, cool, great. If fuel wasn't an option, good to go. But if I'm stuck here in Boston, like, I'm screwed. You know what I mean? Just with the sheer amount of people, like, the fuel supply at any given gas station would be depleted within hours, like, tops. Yeah, be screwed. The only good part would be is I'd be able to, like, have power. That's it, you know. And I mean, if the water situation got weird, like if there was, like, potentially contaminated water and whatnot, you can't trust the city water. Which, like, to add to the conspiracy theory list, like, you can't really trust it anyways because all the fluoride in it. I'd be screwed. You know what I mean? Because, like, I mean, everybody in houses would be screwed too, but, like, I'm just no more better off, you know? At least, like, those people have, like, a real house, I guess. I don't know. Not like that really makes a difference, but yeah. We're on a bunch of tangents already here. I don't really know where to go now. Oh, portion out my chicken for tomorrow. That's weird and goopy. Wow. Although the one good thing I have going for me is, like, I'm extremely water conscious. So I do have the ability to make water stretch, man. Like, I left my parents' place with 30 gallons, and I still got 15. Like, I can conserve water, especially now that I'm not showering. Well, out of the van, I'm not showering. Like, forget it. I could probably go 2 weeks on 30 gallons of water. 2.5 weeks. If I really wanted. And I mean, I wouldn't be making coffee or nothing, so I'd be able to go even longer. Well, I mean, I'd be drinking that water, so yeah, but you get where I'm going. Yeah, we just went on some crazy conspiracy stuff, folks. Is it conspiracy stuff or is it real? It's real. That's like a crazy thing to think about. Like, what is real? And what's manufactured? What do they want you to believe? Should I get my tinfoil hat? And I don't do drugs, folks. Like, I don't. I'd tell you if I was. I mean, mom would probably be pissed. But I would tell you. Straight up. But yeah, no drugs. And this is how I think. Imagine if I was on drugs. Nice. I did a switcheroo again. But I know that I don't need to preheat because I'm reheating. Oh dear, I gotta shut that off. Oh shoot, I'm kind of a mess. That can be dinner, that's fine. Redo. Perfect. Whoa, I don't want 15 minutes. Oh no, and I gotta put the... See, and I forgot. Gosh, dude. I'm like not good at this air fryer thing. 3 minutes at 3 hundo, that'll be fine. What do we got for rice in here? Oh yeah, so I totally cheated and got, well, it wasn't like cheating in the fact of like cheat meal. Let's not like get that twisted. I cheated and got rice from the Chinese place and their broccoli with garlic sauce. That was like so good. So good. Can't beat that stuff. Crazy expensive though. I spent like money on broccoli and rice. I was like kind of blown away. I was contemplating on like, man, maybe that'll be how I like meal prep from now on. And I'm like, I can't afford that. There's no way. Because I mean, a 10-pound bag of rice, that would last me weeks, you know what I mean? And that's only, I think it was like $9 or $10, you know? It's almost like, no, I think it was a little more than that, because I was pissed that it was more than $1 a pound for rice. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I spent like $40 on broccoli and rice. It was absolutely nuts. I was a little confused when she told me the price. I was like, what? I said broccoli. Like, I don't want no beef in there, I just want broccoli. But what are you gonna do? Inflation, right? It's all Trump's fault. And like, to be clear, I'm not like Trump's the answer to everything. Like, nah, man, he's not. He ain't. But I liked fucking prices when he was in office. That's for damn sure. No question about that. No question about that. And not afraid to say it either. But he ain't he's not a cure-all. That's for damn sure. No way. Nobody is. Like, absolutely nobody is. But too many people have their ego attached on both sides of like one way or the other. You know what I mean? And it's usually left or right, Democrat, Republican, blah 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 blah. But man, like, drop the fucking ego, bro. Like, get over yourself. Nice. I'd probably use less paper towels if I actually washed my dishes, but you know. I wonder how many people are just absolutely cringing at this. This is real life. But it's literally the same thing. Like, I literally just had broccoli and rice and chicken on this last night. It's not even 24 hours old yet. Like, it's not that dirty. Really? It just got really late last night because I was doing a video just like this. Yo, I've been going for 30 minutes of me ranting. Yo, man. Maybe these evening ones are like no good because they go too long. I'm not like stressed out about getting into work on time. But I do need to get cooking like the rest of these Brussels sprouts, and I need to make a breakfast sandwich for tomorrow. So this will be it, because I'm gonna eat first and then get all that done. Oh, but it got late last night. I was like, dude, I'm not heating water up, because there's a bunch of dishes in the sink right now. Can you see them piled up in there? No. These are just Tupperwares. But yeah, I wasn't waiting for the hot water to warm up and then to do the dishes and all that. Like, I had to get to bed, or else I wasn't gonna wake up at 3:15. Like, not happening. Which I keep saying, like, man, like 3:15, like, where does the time go? Because the gym opens at 4. Like, what am I doing for 45 minutes? And it's the walk the dog, it's the straighten up whatever I left out from the night before because I rushed into bed, putting dishes away that I might have washed or didn't wash, brush my teeth, just like general, like, okay, get my bag, which I packed my gym bag, so that's ready, but my work bag isn't ready. Food's got to come out of that into the work bag, straighten out the coffee pot, get that ready to go, so that as soon as I get out of the gym, boom, hit go on the kettle, water boils, as I'm then like disassembling stuff to hit the road. As soon as that's boiling, boom, pour it in the French press, beans, lid, stash the pot, like the kettle, and then boom, hit the road, drive to work, get to work at 5:30, stand in line at the gate for 15-20 minutes, squeak into work, eat my oatmeal, put the gate up, get water in the bowl, get food in the bowl, get his tags off so he doesn't jingle around in the van all day, make sure there's no squeaker toys that I have the squeaker in them, put the fans on, open the windows, boom, out the door, grab the tools, go to work. Like, it's like, now that I talk about it, it's kind of a lot. That's a day. All right, I gotta eat. Bye.